Morning, everybody. Okay, take three. The first one I sounded like a frog. The second one I accidentally shut the button off. So let's roll this again. Okay, I've got about 14 or 15 mother molds finished. These are the ones that are on the table for next in sight here. Just a couple quick tips. I'm lucky because next door I've got a boat guy that's been doing fiberglass for about 30 years. So it's good little tips and tricks I get off of him. So here's a couple. It's just that when you're finished you have to soak your brushes and clean them in acetone. So you just keep them in a jar or a can and put them in a Ziploc bag, and your stuff doesn't evaporate overnight, and your brush is nice and fresh, ready to go. Also in here you could do the same thing in a bag or what, or I don't know how that's going to show up there, if it does. I've got two different kinds of rollers. I've got the steel one and I've got the fabric kind in there. Same thing, when you're finished you just drop them into the acetone and sorry, just drop my lid and drop them in the acetone, and then they're ready to go when you need them again. Sometimes the steel one with the ridges, you have to give it a quick little brush with a steel brush, and it's good to go. The other trick is that or tip is that at night in the winter here, like, I shut down my heat to about 9 or 10 Celsius. So when you come in and turn on the furnace, it takes a while for it to warm up. And the problem being is if you have your resin in this room, it's ice cold. And so same as your catalyst, everything's ice cold. And you go to make a mix and it takes forever for that stuff to kick off. So the trick I learned from a buddy next door is that big can there, that's my that's the resin, and in front of it is another little red can. You can see there, that's what I pour in for my daily use. It looks like it's really close to that heater, which it is, but the heat comes up the top on that this oil little radiator there. It's not that hot right beside it there. You don't want to get it too hot or it's going to kick off so fast you're going to throw your catalyst in and it's going to set like in about 30 seconds. So you don't want that either. So just sort of a room temp kind of thing. This room is probably 17, 18 degrees Celsius. I mean, I keep it in my office too sometimes. It's about the same temperature there overnight. It's just really good that your resin is ready to go and ready to roll in the morning, and it's not ice cold. So just something to keep in mind. I just want to show you one other little project I had on the go. You might have seen this when I walked by it the other day. This is for all you Doctor Who fans. In Great Britain there, I'm sure you know. It's called the Dalek. It's from Doctor Who, the robot. And it's for a friend of mine who's building a replica. And he's got the body already, and he was kind of flummoxed on how to come up with the top for it. So I said I'd make him a dome, fiberglass dome for him. So it's kind of a reverse engineering here. Underneath is a plaster dome. I've got 4 coats of wax on it, 3 coats of PVA. 1 coat of gel coat, so that's like a marine paint with catalyst in it, sets off just like fiberglass. And then I'm going to do 6 layers of glass, and somewhere in between I'm going to build a little wood frame shooting across like that from keeping the mold from twisting when I unmold it. And then the inside will be what I use to make the mold for his dome, so it'll be nice and smooth and like a high gloss finish. So I'll kind of keep you posted on this because it's something different, and then it kind of gives me an option that I can use for a bird bath bowl or a planter or something in the future. It's not just a one-off, it is actually something I can use in the future. So anyway, gang, everybody hang in there. I hope everybody's doing good over the winter there, and we'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.